You can take a boat.
Well, no, I'm saying kick Rutgers out, kick Maryland out, add in Western Michigan, Central Michigan. There you go. Geographically makes sense.
Just keep Rutgers and Maryland as fodder for people to have their cupcake conference game.
It wasn't such a cupcake for Ohio State, was it?
Maryland's on the rise. Rutgers is always going to be a cupcake. I don't care what you tell me.
Oh, they've got a...
They would have a hard time against American East teams.
They had one fan. His name was James Gandolfini.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, they
That's
just...
the best thing about them, because their most notable player the last decade was Ray Rice. And
I'm about
he's famous for.
Listen, they just got a new recruit named Jay Bryce. He's this big running back, going wear number 27.
Yeah.
That's like Illinois.
Although I will say, coming next year, I am so excited to see Evander Holyfield's son run for Georgia.
God.
He looks like he was made in a lab.
Insane.
He does not look like he must have been lifting weights in the womb.
He's going to eat kids.
He is. He is.
I wouldn't tackle him. I'd run out of the way. I would move. I would be like, no. And when my coach was like, what are you going to do? I was going, what did you want me to do? Throw my helmet at his feet?
Trip him.
Hope that he stumbles over.
Is it targeting if I throw my helmet?
I wouldn't even try and tackle him. I'd just yell at him loudly. I'd be like, hey! Hope he goes down.
Give me that ear.
Hopefully he startles himself, trips himself.
Like King Hippo and Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Yeah. I was going to say, you gotta get a person named Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Linebacker to take him down, Mike Tyson.
This guy is an animal.
Anyways, let's move on to the NFL playoffs.
Okay.
So
I can take a nap now. My team isn't even remotely close here.
Colts beat the Texans, 21-7.
None of us get to gloat except for this asshole.
Oh yeah.
Maybe for one more.
And they'll face Kansas City.
Don't worry, Jason Garrett saved his job for another year.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, probably another 5. I don't know how.
Jerry Jones is gonna hand him the fucking keys to the stadium. Be like, here, yours now.
He's gonna write him in who will replace his son.
Yeah,
it was an entertaining game.
It was.
Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. What you were gonna.
Colts defeat Texans 21-7. We'll face Kansas City in the divisional round. Cowboys defeat the Seahawks 24-22. We'll face the Rams. And I'm kind of optimistic-ish that the Cowboys can beat the Rams, and I'll explain why in a minute.
I'm sure you will.
Chargers defeat Ravens 23-17. We'll face Patriots in the divisional round. And the Eagles somehow beat the fucking Bears. And they will be playing the Saints in the divisional round.
I'll be honest with you. The most surprising score of the whole weekend for me was the Indy game.
It wasn't for me. I thought it was going to be worse. I think I predicted Texans or the Colts to win like 37-10.
Oh no, I thought the Texans would have had a much better chance at that.
I thought you thought that Andrew Luck was a bum.
No, I didn't think he was a bum.
It might be on recording somewhere that he's a bum.
I said I would trade him because he's injured and we don't know if he's ever going to play again.
Would you still trade him?
I mean, it depends what I got for him. He's definitely my comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's an argument on that. I mean,
J.J. Watt.
He could be comeback player the last 2 years.
And then, what's his name? Deshaun Watson. Like, he played 3 games. How's that comeback player of the year?
How can I say Deshaun Watson's a comeback player of the year when I haven't seen him play a year?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So, Watson out of here. Watt, I can see an argument, but Watt's not putting up numbers and not leading a team that clearly was crap without him.
It's definitely Andrew Luck.
Yeah, I mean, Mack is looking pretty nice as a running back, too. I overlooked him.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, not bad. Could you imagine if they go out and get Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell?
You're talking multiple Super Bowls.
Duh.
Yeah.
And you know who's not going to blame Antonio Brown for things? Andrew Luck. This guy congratulates people that hit him.
Yeah. Remember in the beginning there he won my Nice Guy of the Year award.
Yeah, Antonio Brown would drop the football and Andrew Luck would apologize.
Yeah, and pick it up and hand it to him.
He'd be like, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry, didn't put enough touch on that. That's my fault.
Here, buddy.
Yeah, Antonio Brown would be down the field. Andrew Luck would have to, escape the pocket and just go hand the ball to him. Yeah. Run 40 yards down the field, hand him the ball.
That was my fault. I didn't put enough air on it. I know it was a 60-yard pass that hit you right in the hands. I should have just made it lighter. Do you need a Gatorade?
All right. Andrew, you've got to stop defending your coach. It was 4th and 37, and he called a QB sneak. We like when he does that.
He's just doing what he thinks is best for our team.
Coach puts his trust in me, and I let him down.
And we freaking like that.
Yeah.
Here's from my lucky beard.
Anyways, so...
Although the Eagles were lucky to survive. They really shouldn't have won that game.
We'll get to
double
it.
doink, or really a triple doink.
Yeah.
Way to go, Chris Collinsworth.
Andrew Luck is fantastic. Colts offensive line is much improved. Quentin Nelson has a legitimate case. He's not going to win it, but I think he's got a legitimate case for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, but it's hard to give an offensive lineman that shit.
I know. It's
never going to happen.
It's either Baker or Saquon. It's one of the two.
Obviously, I don't think there's a question. I just think it comes down to how people are going to vote, and I think people are going to vote by personal preference.
I think you're going to see a couple people give a vote to what's his name, Calvin Ridley, because he
maybe
had a very
Calvin
good season
Ridley, for being a guy who was monstrously overlooked because of what Baker and Saquon were doing. He had a great year.
He did,
and on a team that needed him every bit of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right.
And let's be real. Alabama lost that game because of Drake.
We don't even need to...
We all know this, right?
Yeah.
Like when we saw Drake with the sweatshirt on the day before, we knew they were fucked, right?
Someone in the Sports Jungle, hey Sports Jungle if you're listening, had put that in, shared that is the word I was looking for. I replied with hashtag done.
Yeah.
Because that's all you need to know.
You're absolutely right, because that's what happened.
All right. Dak comes up big for Dallas. Keep feeding Zeke. Old Man Rivers outduels the young gun. And then Big Dick Nick rages on.
Big Dick Nick is right.
I love that they call him Big Dick Nick.
I mean... How many
so
times
funny.
does he got to keep doing this before, somebody gives him a starting role?
So, all I'm hearing on Humpty Candy with Rothenberg are Giants fans calling in saying, yo, Nick Foles is clearly the better quarterback.
No, God, no.
Hold on.
God, no.
Stop. You're not listening. Listen. Nick Foles is definitely the better quarterback. The Eagles need to keep him and trade Carson Wentz to us.
No, God, no.
He's very good. He's very injured, though.
Yeah. Okay, so great. Now we have a quarterback that will play until week 14 every year, and then
you're going to be out of it by then anyways.
Win in the playoffs.
It works for the Eagles.
For now.
You didn't hear what I said. Dan heard it. You said I'm going to have a quarterback who plays in week 14. I said, well, you're going to be out by then. Anyways, so
with that offensive line and Carson Wentz injury history, yeah,
the most
we'll make the week 6.
We'll make it to quarter 6. The most interesting matchup of the next round. They're all good, except I still think the Saints are going to kill the Eagles. But I think Cowboys-Rams is going to be good. I really, really am excited to watch Chargers-Patriots. I think that's going to be
I am actually looking
the
forward
best
to that game
of the week.
I also have an old school Ladainian Tomlinson Chargers jersey that I'm definitely busting out for it.
Please do. Please do.
Because fuck the Patriots.
Fuck the Patriots. Kansas City, Indianapolis. A lot of people think it's going to be good. I think Kansas City's going to thump them. I think it's going to be like 41-24 or something like that. I really do. Yeah. Let's see. Saints, Eagles. It's not going to be as bad as the last time. Probably going to be something like Saints 28, Eagles 17 is my guess. Dallas and the Rams. So let me explain why I think the Cowboys could beat the Rams. I'm not saying if they will. Why they could beat the Rams. Jared Goff has shown that he does not do well in the playoffs in his very limited amount of time. Aaron Donald is an absolute freak, but if the Cowboys can establish the run game, he's definitely a better pass rusher than he is a run stopper. So if Ezekiel Elliott can establish the run, I trust the Cowboys to stop Todd Gurley more than I trust the Rams to stop Ezekiel Elliott. Especially because Todd Gurley is coming off of an injury. All right.
You got Van Der Esch and...
Oh,
Well, yeah.
so good.
So, your matchup is interesting to me because it's a battle of where the teams are successful. It's almost the polar opposites.
If the Cowboys don't have Amari Cooper, Cowboys get throttled.
Well, the Cowboys aren't very great at... They still have weaknesses in the secondary, but the strength with... And they have a problem defending, in particular, the play-action pass, which Los Angeles loves to run. But that being said, they have to establish the run first. Given the situation, Todd Gurley normally, yes, Todd Gurley may be a little banged up. Issue. Not to mention, Dallas's strength is on its D-line and getting and stuffing runs and stopping that. So that's a very interesting matchup there. On the other side of the ball, they're known as pass rushers, where you guys should lean on your run. If you feed Zeke, it's proven you have much more chance to succeed. And their defensive secondary isn't bad in Los Angeles. They're not... I mean, they've been banged up all year, but the guys that were backing up their cornerbacks were the guys that were starting last year. And they, made 2 against the Eagles in the playoffs. So it's not like these guys are bums.
Right, no.
But it's a very interesting matchup across the board. I think that's going to be a very good game, as do I think the Chargers game is going to be really good against the Pats. The other two,
Chargers Pats is going to be a sling fest, I think.
I think so, too.
I think Kansas City and Indy are going to have a shootout, but I think ultimately Kansas City is going to win. They're just a more complete team. But I think that one's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, Andrew Luck is going to have to put on his Civil War uniform and start taking out the 6-shooter. Pew, 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 because he's going to be shooting it all over in place. Because Mahomes is going to go nuts.
Yeah,
plus he's got better weapons. Although I will say, Ebron, boy, was Detroit wrong.
I just want to say, Dan O'Shea, did I not say at the beginning of the year that Eric Ebron is a good tight end?
You did.
I feel vindicated. I've always thought Eric Ebron was criminally misused by the Lions. And so I'm excited to say that I was right. But so I think the Chiefs are going to win. I think the Chargers are going to win. I think the Saints are going to win. And I do think Dallas is going to win. And I think Ezekiel Elliott's going to run roughshod over the Rams. Like I said, if Amari Cooper isn't with the Cowboys, there's no way that the Cowboys keep it within 21. But Amari Cooper allows the Cowboys to not have to run.
It makes the Cowboys less one-dimensional.
It does. And Michael Gallup has been getting better, establishing Blake Jarwin as the tight end.
Side note, I don't think the Eagles have a fucking chance.
I didn't think they had a chance against the Bills or the Bears.
Not against the Saints, though. There's just no way. I mean,
I said there was no way that the Eagles were going to beat the Bears.
The Bears should have been a better team. Their offense just couldn't get it together. Again, the meme I sent you. How are people going to call for Cody Parkey's head when he scored more points than the offense?
I don't know.
If it wasn't for him, he wouldn't even have been in a position to blow the game. You guys would have lost by a lot, and he would have never gone onto the field to kick that.
I don't know.
And it did get tipped.
It did.
I don't know how much that really affected it, though.
It doesn't seem like it affected it too much. Maybe.
Regardless, it did happen. Maybe that was the difference from hitting the pipe and then skimming inside of it. Maybe that was the difference from hitting the pipe and going wide left.
Maybe it changed the trajectory just enough that it was spinning forward, because if it was spinning backward, it could have fallen in.
That's just bad. That is bad luck.
That's Cody Parkey. It's what he does. Did you see the video of how he trained?
Yeah, hitting pipes.
Yeah, hitting poles in the parking lot. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so
they should get him into the Pro Bowl game and have him just do a pipes competition. No one's beating his ass.
J.R. Smith